What? See, Red Nation, what's good, man? Bulls come away with another dub. Another dub. DeMar DeRozan,
Another one. Another one. Another
hit the
one.
like button, subscribe to the page. My God, dog. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and rocking with us, man. We had over 1,400 people over there, man. 1,400 people in the live chat to watch that great finish to a game. Let's not lie. Me and Kid was talking about that game the whole time. Like, this is not a good game. Like, this is a very slow game.
Very interesting game.
It was one where they were going through the motions, it seemed like. DeMar the Beater. I don't know if we want to go with that name. I'm not going to lie to you. That could be used too many.
It didn't roll off the tongue away.
Yeah, I don't like that. Listen, man.
Hey, we're going to stick with Debo.
Yeah, I like Debo. Kid, what did you see, man? What did you like in that game, dog? Of course, the game winner. I'll tell you this. A better shot. A much better shot. Not only does he pump fake one guy off, also elevates enough to get it over. Was that Beal that came over to help on that one?
Man, he got two people on him. The ref was dripped on him. Hey, listen, somebody from the stands threw something at him. Hey, listen, a lot of stuff was happening in that corner for him to get that shot off. And guess what? DeMar is not known to be a good three-point shooter. He don't take many.
Hey, listen, what did he say? He said, it's not that I'm not good at it. I don't take them. When y'all start stopping me at the mid-range, that's when I'll go take three-point shots.
Guess what? This is the type of performance that makes someone like Bill Simmons, who's like was real vocal, saying that this was one of the worst pickups in the whole season.
He pulled back.
He pulled back and yeah. Run that retract, baby. Run that retract. We want to see it. So, hey, I love it. Best tandem in basketball right now. I don't care what anybody says. Zach LaVine carries you through the first 1 through 3.
Yeah.
DeMar closes it out, sends you home. 35 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Zach. 28 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists for DeMar. Look like that's over 60 points in my book. Look like it's over 60 books in everybody else. At this point, just balling. Just balling. On the day where we talked about no bench scoring and stuff like that, your stars step up.
Yeah.
And give you some good ones. And you know what? As much as I want to sit there, we're going to be talking about this shot for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Kobe pulled in 20 points.
Who?
Kobe pulled in 20 points. Another 20-point game. Guess what?
An efficient one, too. That's the thing.
Guess what?
It was off a little bit. Did it finish efficient? He had gotten to a point where it was somewhat efficient.
Guess what? I'm going to give you that slow clap. You doing what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And what we say with Kobe, we said it during the live, and I think it's the thing that people need to understand, too. It's not hating on Coby White. Now, I will say, I think Kid was a little premature because he was going at him like day one that I brought him on the show. That was like his first talking point, no cap. But but me and Kid,
because he was that bad when you first brought me on the show.
It was what? This is the thing. We said it like last season. Kobe was trying to be a scorer and a point guard. The IQ wasn't there. This season, the IQ's there. Coby White, the biggest play that people are going to look at is probably him knocking down a three-pointer or something like that. That play where he drives down, draws in a double team, sees Kuz come from the corner, kicks it back to the top, which opens up Derrick Jones wide open for a 3 in the quarter, is the best play I've ever seen Coby White do, IQ-wise. Not only, like Coby White could always score. We knew he's a scorer. Coby White's IQ is there. And it's consistent. I love that. I love that. I don't need him to give me 30 a night. I got a bunch of dudes that do that.
Yep.
If you can have a great IQ on the floor, I'll rock with you all day and night. I don't rock with Alex Caruso because Alex Caruso comes out and gives us 28 a night. I rock with Alex Caruso because his basketball IQ is on the same level as Lonzo's, and he comes off the bench.
And he's consistent in what he gives me. I know what I'm getting from AC every time I put him on the floor.
Yeah.
And if he gives me more than 10 points, I'm grateful. But I know I'm going to get someone who can move the ball. I know someone who can push it if we need to. I know someone who can defend. Yeah. I know somebody's going to make the defense honor him as a player. Like, I know that. I know when I put Caruso on the floor, I get that.
Yeah.
So if you can do that consistently, guess what? You take a lot of pressure off your stars and the people who you expect to give you these big buckets. It makes it a lot harder to run a double at somebody when you sit there and you got the defense has to be honest.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot harder when they're like, I can't leave him.
100%. 100%. No, I agree. I absolutely agree. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with us. Like, hit that like button.
Unsung hero too.
You said what?
I hate the delay on this. Unsung hero too. Ayo sticking Bradley Beal all game.
Ayo sticking Bradley. I give him that. Ayo was doing. Hey, listen. You know what I love? Me and you both saw it. It was the little
hook.
He hooked it. I was like, that's a vet move. Vet move. What's he know about that move? That is a vet move. Listen, and absolutely, I love Baki's comment here. Also, let's give credit to Zach for his defense on Bradley Beal. Absolutely. Zach LaVine wants to be that dude, and he became that dude at the end of the game. Bradley's getting busy. Guess what Zach does? I got him. Kobe's got he can't stay in front of him. I got him. I'll pick him up.
Ain't too many people that can't stand in front of him.
There's not too many people that can't stand in front of him at that. I'm not killing Kobe. I think Kobe actually did a good job defensively tonight. But, and we want you guys to call into the show as well, man. 855-908-5668. The Contender phone lines are open. Contender, where you hear nonstop sports talk while you're on the clock. 855-908-5668. This is the thing that
the chat is busting right now.
The chat is busting right now. Shout out to y'all, man. Pulling up.
I can't see half of the stuff coming through.
Hey, man, I just go to YouTube on my phone. I always just go to YouTube on my phone at this point. But it's you know what? I love what we saw tonight. And here's the question that I want to pose tonight. To the chat, to Kid, to the phone call, to the callers. Has he proven without a shadow of a doubt? And I know that because we're here, we look at it differently, but has he proven without a shadow of a doubt that he's a front runner for MVP? 2-game winning shots. Those are hype moments. Having an amazing season. Is this at this point his best season in his career?
No, it's not the best season in his career.
Top scoring season for him is 28, right?
Yeah.
What's he averaging right now? He's got to be close to it. Got to be close to it. Is DeMar DeRozan now a front runner for MVP? Let's go out to the phone lines, man, because the phone lines are busting up, man. I love that the phone lines be filling up so quick the second I throw the number on the screen, man. Let's go out to Chef Matt right here. Where's my boy Shay? Oh, he in there. All right. Chef Matt, what's good?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's going on with you,
man? Remember last night how I almost had a heart attack? Well, I'm on my way to the hospital right now. I need a heart transplant after this game, bro. Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, I was listening to your question. Yeah, DeMar has to be MVP. He has to be MVP.
There's still a lot of season left. The one guy a lot of people are sleeping on is what Bron's doing because they losing, though. But what Bron's doing. Giannis is still there. KD's probably going to be in that talk. Is he above all of those guys? It's a lot of names there.
Dang, I hate when you put me in this position.
They're the worst signing of the whole free agency. So that's why I feel like he is shutting everybody up.
I agree with that.
Obviously, Steph is going to do his thing, but nobody expected this to happen from DeMar with us.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's why. Yeah, he needs his roses right now. But also, Kid, I appreciate you finally giving Kobe his clap because he has proved a lot to me, especially since he came back. Because it's hard to get him back into that rhythm, especially after what he's been through entering the season. So yeah, he earned his spot on the bench. I was not going to start over Alonzo, but yeah. I gotta go. My doctor's here.
Doctor's here
right now. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, you too, my boy. You too. Hey, I'm gonna say this though.
Hey, dog, did he just hang up on us? Oh, that was a new one. He said, "All right, I gotta go." What?
I'm gonna say this. I hate when you put me in this position. Is DeMar MVP? No, unfortunately, he's not MVP. MVP normally goes to the player that has the best record, insurmountable things have happened for this play. Like Jokic is still a player who I would consider MVP candidate over DeMar. And that's not hate. Just Jokic does so much.
Yeah.
Steph is absolutely going to get MVP this year.
Probably because of the story behind him.
It's not even just that, though, dog. You got to look at it. 3,003 broke the record. Number one in the league.
Yeah.
We didn't think the Wizards or Warriors would be number one in the NBA right now, the way that they're positioned. Is he in the consideration? Yeah. Should he be top 5? Absolutely. But Steph, it's just too much. You got to remember, the MVP is more than just, it is like a popularity contest at a certain point.
Yeah.
It's like when you ask that question, like, do I want him to be? Of course I want him to be. I want somebody from Chicago to win. I wanted Zach to win MVP this year. I really did. I wanted Zach to go for it. But it's a story. It's too many storylines out there for me to even think about. Guess what? I don't care if he does win MVP. You know what I want him to do?
Win a finals.
There you go. That's what I want to go get to the playoffs. We haven't been in the playoffs for a while. I want to be calling these games well deep into June or end of May, however it sets up. Like I want that. I don't necessarily care about the MVP, and at this point, it'd be real tough with all that stuff for us to even focus on that. Let's focus on getting the ring. That's what he's looking for. That's why he came here. Get the ring.
Absolutely.
You know?
No, I'm with you. Absolutely with you. Let's keep it going to the phone lines, man. Here go my boy, man. Shay, what's good?
You see DeMar DeRozan in your front yard?
What's he doing?
You see DeMar DeRozan in your front yard?
What he doing?
Just know he upstairs going hard on God.
On God.
But all jokes aside, to answer your question, yeah, he might not get the MVP, but I think he should be. I think DeMar should be top 2 above Kevin Durant. And here's the reason why. Think about it. DeMar DeRozan will be 32 years old, so that's usually the decline years for a player in basketball years. Usually, they like getting out of their prime. And the fact that this is a new team, and he's been a big reason of why this team went from not even playing in the play-in to being one of the top teams of the East and having a seven game win streak. And not to mention, who's a good example? He's to Zach what Shaq was to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs that player with, or maybe that's a bad example. Everybody needs that player with.
I'm glad you caught that one, dog.
Hey, D, stay on, dog. Yeah, I got another one.
whatever, man. Look, like every player needs that one player that has winning experience. But here's another example. What LeBron is to Kyrie. You know, LeBron made Kyrie into a winning player like he is, and I feel like this is the part of Zach's career where he's learning from DeMar and where it'll help him in the longevity run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like y'all need to give a little bit more credit to Nikola Vucevic too, man, because when it came down to it, he kind of did come up in the clutches, even though he missed that 3. But he
Vuce was balling. He's still the only dude that knows how to grab a rebound.
Hey, dog. It's probably the first time I have to say it's a hard call for you. It's a hard call for you, my G. I let you know. It's a hard call for you, my G. It's the first time I got to say, dog, I don't agree with like 50% of what you said.
I don't care. I don't care, PK, you wrong.
The crazy thing is you gonna hang up, but I still get the rest of the live to talk about you.
He's there. You know what though? I'll say this. I get what he means by Bron coming back with Kyrie, to where Kyrie hadn't had a winning season until Bron came back into the building and they redid the whole team. I get it to that extent.
No, I don't get that at all, because guess what? It's one dude who ain't won nothing coming back to another dude who ain't won nothing. And I get that you've gone further in the playoffs today. I guess that means something, but let's not make it seem like DeMar wasn't just like when DeMar got traded to the Spurs and Toronto immediately wins the championship. Let's not make it seem like the league, they sit there and was like, yeah, DeMar's probably the problem. Like, let's not make it seem like he wasn't that. Now I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to hear and I'm happy to see a player revitalize his career and really just get back on top. Because before that little fiasco with Toronto, DeMar was considered an all-star, a threat, and things of that nature. He was well respected. His whole reputation at some point was kind of tarnished. And he was kind of forgot about. Like this is what most people don't remember, but that was the case. Like after the whole big three and the Spurs died, guess what? You go to the Spurs to kind of be forgotten about. That's kind of what the Spurs were for a while. Like you don't even know who's on the Spurs right now, to be honest with you. You kind of don't care.
Whole time. Now that's always been the Spurs, though. They just ended up winning championships at the end.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Spurs would be at the top of the Western Conference standings, and we would be like, man, what's Kobe and Brian, or what's Kobe gonna do? What's Brian gonna do? And then you would like look, and you would be like, hey, when the Spurs win 60 games.
Hey, but you know what this is what it is right now? The Bulls to me are what everyone wanted Boston to be. They want Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to be what Zach and DeMar are. They want, everyone they put around them to be who the Bulls are, and it didn't work out, right? And so I like this. I like seeing this happen. I like seeing 35 from Zach.
And it's the piece, what makes them that, and it's the piece that we need to add into it. This is a good win because DeMar gets the game-winning three.
Absolutely.
If Lonzo is here with the way Washington played, I don't think this game is as close as it is. Lonzo in Boston makes them this. Now, they've gotten through a couple of games without him. They played well, but you see the difference in the team. You go from being a team that is the elite of the elite to a team that is a nice Eastern Conference team when you take away Lonzo, when you take away Alex Caruso. And when you take away Javonte Green, you were without a ton of defense tonight.
A ton of defense.
And so to me, that changes the best thing Boston can do for their team is not go out and get a big, not go out and get rid of Jaylen Brown. Go get a point guard that knows how to run the point. Not a scoring point guard, a point guard. You know who Boston should have drafted and let him fall to the second round? Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo Dosunmu on Boston absolutely changes what they do.
Halliburton.
They
had so many picks and they could have made so many moves to get a PG who could do what they need them to do.
I ain't peeped his game in a minute.
Dog, Halliburton's doing good.
Halliburton balling
for a second year. I ain't gonna say he's balling, but it's like you can see the potential being there.
Yeah.
And it's like, unfortunately the Sacramento Kings are not gonna get any tick anywhere. You're not gonna watch them. Like you're not gonna see that game, on TV right now. So, it is what it is. So I think, hey, listen, the good thing about it is it's a great win. Coming off a back-to-back New Year's Day, we expected to have some jet lag, all that stuff, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, I'll say this: DeMar took that shot perfectly correct because the other one he shot it back. He was like, "Talk about that one."
Talk about that one. This is what you want. Now, here's the thing: I want to see what this team looks like when Coach is back.
Yeah,
Billy D ain't back. When Billy D is back, Lonzo's back. What the rotations look like? Because now, what do you want in a championship-winning team? You want some people off the bench who can give you good production. Well, Kobe's coming off the bench. He's giving us. He's starting to average 20.
Yeah,
he's 13, 17, 24, and 20 last 4 games.
Yep.
Relatively efficient shooting. Hey, that's what you need. You need somebody that can give you those sparks off the bench, right? Can he be consistent? Because guess what? This has been the Kobe we've seen. That's the one knock I will say. I've seen Kobe go on stretches where he have 30, 18, 25, stuff like that. Guess what? Same thing we had with Lauri Markkanen. But then we had those moments where, all right, now we're giving you a bigger role, and all of a sudden we can't give you that. You ain't doing it. Hopefully it stays consistent. Why? Because I'm looking at playoffs. I'm looking at it long runs into the playoffs. Yeah. So at this point, can it be consistent? Cool. If it's consistent, let's do it. Let's rock. We got what we need.
Absolutely.
Right? The only thing everyone's talking about, hey, can we get some help on it? We're winning these rebound battles now and stuff like that. I don't see too many teams beating us, bullying us down there. But we just saw what Kyle Kuzma just did to our team. It's Kyle freaking Kuzma.
Yeah, no, listen, Kuz has also been playing.
Kuzma's getting to the bucket.
Kuz has been playing really well, but these last like 3-4 games, I think I read it off. He's been balling, but the thing that I like.
Oh, this thing moving so fast, I can't see it.
The thing that I like about what Kuz has been doing is he's playing the role for the team he's on. And I think he finally found the role for the team he's on with Trez and them going out. Now you got to figure out how you're going to get him because he's got to be around the basket. He's got to be around the basket. Like you see tonight, if he's around the basket, he's a problem because he's 6'10" and he moves like a point guard.
A little more coordination. Hey, Kuz could still develop into a very scary player. Like, I didn't really look at his development happening until he left the Lakers. It's only been about 2 seasons. Yeah. And at this point, I think I just saw a message for somebody right here that just said, is it me or is it when players leave the Lakers, they seem to play much better? Yeah. They do because they actually they're hitting their stride finally.
Let's say the Lakers when players leave LeBron.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was trying not to just throw LeBron out there every time.
It is that. It's because of the kind of player LeBron is. LeBron's championship team is LeBron with 4 dudes that are 3-and-D. You take Steph off of Golden State, you put Bron on Golden State and let him run the point in a similar way, they're going to win. Because there's 4 dudes sitting around him that can shoot. That's what Bron needs.
Yeah.
That's not disrespecting LeBron. He's needed that his whole career. If we didn't know that at this point, there's something wrong. How did Bron win a championship? Tipping it out to Ray Allen. It's not new. Like, it's not disrespect. The Bron fans are going to look at it as disrespect, but it's
the crazy thing is people look at this. When he first got to Miami, when LeBron was trying to fit into a team, Dwayne had to go and say, no, listen, you need to be take over, right? It wasn't until he started to do that he started to win. But before then, when he was relegated to being just one of the guys, they lost. Yeah. And they lost horribly. He averaged 18 points in the finals. Chris Bosh averaged more than he did. Go figure, right? That's a whole identity crisis thing. Once he really stepped into who he was, guess what? You all fit around me. You fill in those gaps. And that's okay. They do it for we just normally see it in the NBA when it comes to big men. When you got a dominant big man, you fill in the pieces around him, right? Yeah. LeBron is probably the first person that we saw could run the floor like that and was like not a big man that you put pieces around him like that.
Right. No, I give you that.
Not a guard, but a forward,
Let's get some of these phone calls in, man, because the phone lines are busting right now. Let's go out to the 219. What's going on, man?
He went to the finals for
What's up, PK? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, man. We hear you. What's
going
on?
What's good?
Much. My name is Jamal. I'm a long time listener, first time caller, and can I just say, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
He said that this man DeMar DeRozan was the worst free agency signing in the off season. That's what they said.
Oh,
These experts. That's what they said.
Oh yeah.
And
hey, listen. That's why we're trying to get them to pay us because they're not actually knowing what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Might as well give us a bag.
Look, I know y'all got a lot of calls to make, man. I'm excited to be on the show. Shout out to y'all other 2 co-hosts on the show, them some love. But let me just say this.
Let's do it.
Zach went out there and balled. He said, I'm not shooting 7 for 17 again. He went out there and balled. DeMar DeRozan came in clutch again. Coby White stepped up big, and Vucevic stepped up big. Those last 2 names were guys that we were debating should we trade them or not, and they stepped up big.
Yeah.
Our bench need work. We need better rebounding. We know this already with an Acme. I trust. I'm not concerned about it because as a Bulls fan, I remember where we were at a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. We have made a massive improvement. and the Nets lost tonight. So guess what? Now we really got that first seed. Now we ain't even tied with them no more.
Oh, yeah.
Half a game above. So, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see.
No, for sure, man. For sure. It's big. I appreciate the call, Jamal. Appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Stay safe out there. All right, my boy, call back again.
Will do. Y'all be safe.
You too,
later.
Man.
You too, bro.
No, man. Excellent points, man. Excellent points. Let's keep it going, man. Let's go out to the 703. We got Pat on the line. What's going on? Hold up. Oh, hold on. I hit the wrong one. I almost dropped him. You got to make sure you hit the right buttons, dog. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Great show. Great 2 days. It's been something. But I would tell you this right here. To answer your question, DeRozan should be MVP.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that the narrative is not for him to be MVP. The narrative is for Curry be MVP. Shit, the first week he was playing and he was scoring, they was winning. They're all MVP. That they was already given. It's gonna be either him or Durant.
Yeah.
And the thing about DeRozan already, well, you gotta remember when he left when they traded him to San Antonio, his game has actually gotten better. The problem, he was in San Antonio and nobody gave a damn.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a damn. And then when he went to Chicago, when I saw that on the, I was over here in Germany. I'm like, yo, he went to the Bulls. I'm like, oh man, we gonna do some things. Now I didn't know we was gonna be this good right now, but if we're gonna talk about the MVP, you know, he made the Bulls a better team. They're 24 and damn 10.
Yeah,
they was horrible last year. That's why I'm like, I understand this whole MVP race. Yeah. They was horrible, bro. We was all sad. We all had high hopes for the Bulls last year. Like, oh yeah, we made this to the young boys. Man, they did nothing but the same thing they've been doing. This year, this team is actually a legit championship team. You got 4 dudes that can give you 20 points a game. Yeah. You can do that, you know, and the bitch gonna be better because, like you were saying earlier, we got guys out. I'm tired of hearing about these other teams. Oh, they ain't hurt, this and another. Well, hell, the Bulls are hurt, and we ain't got everybody there.
Right.
We ain't got everybody there, but we still killing. So my thing is that let's see if ESPN stop talking about the damn Lakers and start talking more about the Bulls. Because I see every channel, they don't put their full energy into the Bulls. And this, to me, is the best story in the NBA. Yeah. Forget the Warriors. It's the Bulls' story.
Hey, you know what? I that's why we here. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And if y'all want to hear use a little bit of Chicago sports talk, tune in to the Morning Breeze. We doing this every day as well. Appreciate the call, my boy. Stay safe out there, all right, man?
No problem, bro.
No, man. No, you know what? He's right. And listen, Bulls fans, it will come. This is Chicago. It's just been a while. It will come. The Bulls will be on the national media. They will be on the first takes. They'll be on the FS1. What's the show with Skip and Shannon? You know, there'll be a conversation piece. Absolutely. And if you guys
want to know when it's going to happen?
When they get to the playoffs.
Thank you.
And when they win that first game in the playoffs.
First series in the playoffs in the books, guess what? Bulls are back.
Yeah.
Now we're back in it. Now there's something we can. When that happens, the narratives change. Right. You don't have the narratives. You can't change that narrative on a national scale when you have storylines like the Lakers. They're gonna talk about the Lakers. You wanna know why? They just they threw a big bag at a bunch of people and it ain't working. It's failing in a horrible way. Guess what? Yeah. It's a good thing for us to talk about. We just don't like doing it. Like it's just a horrible thing to talk about. Kevin Durant in the net.
You know what? I don't mind talking about it. I'm not gonna talk about it Monday through Friday. It's not gonna be the story every day. You know why? Because for 2 weeks, the same thing has been happening. And y'all not gonna like what I gotta say about it, because for everybody that's got all this smoke for Russ, he's getting a triple-double and they lost, and he's got 5 turnovers. Guess who's right there with him?
LeBron.
Brian got a triple-double and they lost. Guess what? He's got 5 turnovers.
AD's right there. Melo's right there. Like they got a storied team. It's like, stop it. Like the Nets are going to get the tick. Why? Because they put Kevin Durant, James Harden, in Kyrie Irving on the same team, and it ain't worked out.
Please, God, no.
I know, right?
Don't put no more stars over there. Please.
It ain't worked out. So guess what? They're going to get the tick. That's cool. Have y'all seen Kevin Durant last couple games he played? 31, 51, 34, 34, 33, 28. Guess what? The dude is the best in the NBA. For him to win MVP, I wouldn't even be upset. Guess why?
You can't be.
Look.
You can't be, man. Call into the show, man. We're going to take another phone line. And now, listen, the phone lines are legitimately full. So if you can't get through, just give it a second, call back in as we start taking these calls. We're going to run through some of these calls, man. Appreciate all the love y'all got right now. We got Dwayne. He said, I love when the auto screen actually gets it right. It says Dwayne, and you know what I'm calling for. Go out to Dwayne. What's going on, man?
What up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Hey, Dwayne, listen. You've been absent for a few episodes, man. You good?
I have. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Thank you for asking, though.
What's going on, bro? What's going on? What you here for?
Hey, a few things actually. So number one, I want to say, congrats to y'all. I'm very happy for y'all. I was, today seeing, 1,400. PK said that there was, a time where y'all got 1,600, something like that. But
I think it was a Golden State game last year.
Consecutive is just ridiculous, and I'm proud of y'all. I'm happy for y'all right now.
I appreciate that love, bro. Real talk. Appreciate your support.
It. For real.
Of course. But I gotta say, I'm so impressed with this Bulls team because it seems like, especially the last few games, we've played bad. It's been a few bad games, but despite that, being able to take the punches, being able to do what we do, even despite us not having Lonzo and Caruso, in the last few minutes, being able to turn up the defense, Kobe showing defense, which, we have never seen from Kobe, but, the past, I think he's heard about some trade talk, so he's been trying to turn it up the past few weeks, but just seeing how everything is coming together, seeing how DeMar, he's special. I saw DeMar when he was in Toronto, because, being in a Bulls fan and being in the East, you're going to kind of see them. I'm sorry, but he's never been this calm and collected. He's obviously matured. He's obviously a better player.
Yeah.
And it's arguable that this is his best season. I still maybe don't think so, but it is very arguable because, the things that he's added to his game, the mentality, the matureness, this is a better player than Toronto. It really is. Maybe not numbers wise, but it's pretty damn close. But just seeing how this team is rolling and seeing how things are going, it's beautiful to watch, man. Like I think I saw it said no player has ever hit back-to-back game winners on back-to-back days, and this dude did it in 2 different damn years. Like it's insane.
Hey, that's cold.
That's
I didn't
cold.
even think about that. That's a great stat right there. I usually hate them ESPN style stats. That is a great stat, Dwayne.
It's crazy,
bro.
Is that facts though? No player has ever hit back-to-back game winners?
So it said Larry Bird did it in the 80s, but he did it with a few days between the games. But DeMar's the first one to ever do it in
on
back-to-back
days, you're saying. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good stat, dog. Appreciate the call, Dwayne. You ain't got nothing for Kobe? No Coby White smoke for kid, man? Nothing?
Hey, we know the deal with Kobe, dog. Kobe, he's been showing his worth. He's been doing his thing. Like I say, we chill on the trade talks, y'all. Chill on the trade talks. We need Kobe. We need players like that in the playoffs to light it up whenever they can.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate that, man. Hey, he kept it classy. I respect that, Dwayne. Stay safe out there, all right, my guy?
Yeah.
Stay safe out there. He kept it classy.
Good stuff, bro.
Please, man. Dog, that is hilarious, dog. Like, he said he hit back-to-back game-winning shots. No player's ever done that, and he did it in 2 different years. That's funny as heck. I love that stat. That's getting. Hey, somebody tweet that out so I can retweet it, or maybe I'll tweet it out. Whatever. Let's go back to the phone.
Hey, I think Baki beat us too, because Baki always fast on the tweets.
Hey, Baki. Hey, listen. Somebody. Who was it called in yesterday? Somebody called in yesterday, man. Said, hey, man. Hey, y'all got. Somebody tell P Kid to at least chill on Kobe for about a week. He earned a week. He might play bad here and there. He earned a week.
Hey, he earned a week.
I said I give him a week, dog. He good on a week. Let's go back to the phone lines, man. We're going out to the 563.
That trade engine jumped back up though. He first on my list though. Hey, he first on my list. Oh God,
what's going on, man?
Man, oh my goodness, man. Yesterday I said, the Pacers game was a bar fight. Now I don't know too many people that's looking for a second bar fight on the second day. But damn it,
Hey, look, it's okay long as you win it. Man. It's okay as long as you win it, dog.
Hey, that's true, man. But we didn't walk out. We crawled out, man. Like, we crawled out there, man. But look, I just want to say when it comes to DeRozan, because y'all was talking about the perception of DeRozan.
Yeah.
I mean, back in Toronto, I mean, he was always a very well-respected player. But there was a reason why he had the name of DeMar DeFrozen for the longest time.
That was
and
the name?
was that in the playoffs.
I missed that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I missed that one. Jesus, that's disrespectful.
DeMar DeFrozen. And the reason why was because in the playoffs, man, he just never seemed to kick it to that next level. Hence why they got rid of him.
Yeah.
You know, and then the perception was that he was to blame for it. Now, I will say him going to San Antonio might be the greatest thing that ever happened to him. Because, yeah, he may not got the national exposure, but look, we have to learn from Popovich, Tim Duncan, you know, like how to be a better playmaker, how to be a better basketball player. And to basically take all those intangibles from Toronto and all the fundamentals that you learn from San Antonio, we get the benefits from it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. And tonight, I ain't gonna lie though, man. I thought that shot was a little bit of a fluke, but I think he did this. It's funny because somebody in the chat said that is DeMar waiting until like the final 10 seconds, you know, did the final shot, and lo and behold, he did, man. Hopefully, we don't have another game like this. I can't take no more. But hey, 24-10, man. I'm proud of this team, man.
24-10, man. We done came a long way. Appreciate the love, man. Stay safe out there, all right, my boy.
You too.
Hey, by the way, over 400 in the chat. 400.
Get it.
I didn't miss a couple hunters. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. My head hurt. I'm trying to talk to y'all.
Was this legit that you sent me? Obviously, it's legit. You took it at the
Not yet. That's what's coming though.
Okay.
Y'all, anyway, but no, you know what? I like the shot that he took tonight. The last shot he hit, I love it. He hit it. I love it. Sure. But you know what? These two games have shown me this. You're a good enough team to make big plays. You've got big playmakers. You've got big names that are going to step up. That's what you have. Adding Zoe back into that, adding Caruso back into that, adding Javante back into that, adding McKinney, hopefully he's actually what he showed us to be, back into that, adding Tony Bradley back into that, adding those role pieces. Because right now you just got your stars being stars. What this team's missing right now is those role pieces. Once you add that back in, that's what makes them an elite team, what puts them on that next level. And I think that that's what we've seen to this point, going through all of this. The Bulls didn't start to struggle until you saw them without their role players. That's when we started seeing this team trying to fight their way through games, struggling their way through games. We saw this team down to Vooch, Lonzo, and Zach. And Caruso, and they did just fine. We saw it down to Zach and Vooch by themselves. But Caruso was still there, and Javante was there, and Derrick Jones Jr. was there, and they did just fine. Now we're seeing that there's some of those pieces not being there, those pieces that'll put them at the next level. Once you get those back, that's what I'm excited for. Because this game right here and the last game confirms to me that you have the guys that can make those big time plays. You just have to have those guys that can help them push the ball over the mountaintop.
And you got to take into consideration for all four players that we consider our big four: Zach, DeMar, Vooch, and Lonzo. This is the best team they've been on.
All of them.
It's the best team DeMar's been on. It's the best team DeMar's been on. DeMar for
sure. That's easy. Come on,
I definitely just looked at it. Best team Vooch has been on.
Best team
Lonzo's been on. Even with him being on New Orleans with Zion. Best ability is availability.
Well, I was trying to think because he was there a year with LeBron. Oh,
best
Brian got
team.
hurt. Brian got hurt, right?
Brian got hurt halfway through that
He missed
season.
considerable
And
time.
even still, if I took this Bulls team against that team, I'd take this Bulls team.
Yeah.
And that's not me being a homer. Like, that's just me, like, legitly, this is the best team they've been on, and this is the best opportunity for all of these players to change the narrative on their careers.
I agree.
So it's one heck of an opportunity, and I'm loving them. I love the fact that they're all just going for it. Only thing that can really stop them is them and not
the
having
virus that's affecting the entire world.
Yeah, the virus. But also the simple fact that we do, unfortunately, need to focus more on helping Vooch on the paint.
Yeah.
That could be a coaching thing, right? We don't necessarily have to trade for that. That could be a coaching thing. That could be something they plan for. It's only a few teams that's going to beat you in that paint like that.
Yeah. I think they've done a best case scenario job with the pieces that we had. It's like tonight. You know, at some point you got Kyle Kuzma at 6'10" being guarded because he's got great footwork and he can move the ball versus somebody that is 6'5".
Now I've seen this a couple times. 72 points in the paint is bad.
Oh, they gave up 72.
The Wizards was exposing that.
Yeah, for sure. No, same thing last night.
All day long.
Same thing last night.
You know.
But listen, it makes it easier when, like, that's what I mean. Like, if you've got Caruso, if you've got Lonzo, Bradley Beal doesn't just now. Bradley Beal's Bradley Beal, but
Bradley Beal had a bad shooting day too. By the way,
he had a bad shooting day,
40%.
But he doesn't. But him knifing through the paint like that opens things up for everybody else. Him being able to cut through the paint, how many wide open corner threes did we see? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that I say when you get those guys back, man. Let's keep it going to the phones, man, because the phone lines are still busting. Let's go out to Cornelius. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Cornelius is a Breeze super fan, I believe, man. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. C-Red Nation. What's up, Pat Kid?
C-Red Nation.
Good? What's good?
Building, man. Another dub. How you feeling? What you think about tonight, man?
Man, like I said, everybody already feeling it. Almost had a heart attack again, man. But you know what I'm saying? DeMar did it for us again, man. And just sitting here, man, and very proud of it, man. Very happy, man, to be a Bulls fan right now, man. Yeah. You know, we've been through hell and ice water. You feel me? And for us to, you know what I'm saying, finally win these tight games and finally coming back and winning them when a couple years ago we've been getting blown out. Man, I love it. Yeah. And DeMar, I'm going to say one more thing else, too, on this one, just to drop a jewel on y'all. Maybe this can happen for DeMar. Maybe DeMar can't win MVP, but think about this. He probably can win Most Improved Player because he just improved on that three-point shot and the leadership and all that. You know, I really think so.
I think stars don't get Most Improved Player.
Yeah, I don't think. I think at this point
it's a good thought though, but he wouldn't get a Most Improved Player.
He's in his name should be mentioned in it for sure, but I don't think that he'll get it just because of who he's been. He's been the 28-point a game guy, and him going down to this is what people don't understand. And appreciate the call, Cornelius, man. Appreciate the love. I know you always show support to the show, man. That's big love. Thank you always, bro.
Always, man.
Stay safe out there. This is the thing that people don't understand. When you go to San Antonio, you play in a system. That system is for everyone to get involved. You notice that, like, there's very rare moments where you have players in that system that average high scoring. Now, of course, Tim Duncan averaged some big numbers down there, but it's all about playing in a role and doing your job. And what did we see from Tony Parker? He's a Hall of Famer, absolutely. But go look at Tony Parker's numbers. They would not tell you that he's going to come out there and average 25 points a game. Now, does anybody think Tony Parker can't score 25? No, but Tony Parker played in a system. When Timmy was out, there was a couple games where it was like, Timmy out, Manu out. Tony, what you gonna do? Let's get buckets.
50.
Buckets, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we know that he can do that, but it's about being in a system. DeMar's drop back in San Antonio, and this is why I say, man, that when I look at the people that's getting paid to do it nationally, when I look at the people that's getting paid to do it on ESPN and FS1 and stuff like that, I laugh because it's like, do y'all watch like y'all talk national sports? Do y'all watch all the games? Do you see that DeMar's playing point? Do you see like you clearly didn't watch him in San Antonio because we didn't watch San Antonio that much when they had 3 Hall of Famers. So let's not sit here and act like, oh my God, DeMar DeRozan comes to Chicago. No, DeMar was in a system where he was told to be this version of this guy. And he played that very, very well. Now he's in a system where it's, hey, DeMar, I'm not saying you got to be him, but if you could do your best Kobe Bryant impersonation, that'd be dope. And that's what he's doing here, man. Let's keep it going to the phone lines, man. Let's keep it going to the phone lines. We got Marv down in Dallas, man. Marv, what's going on?
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Hey, man, I just wanted to let you know I send a message in through your messenger because your lines are jam, baby. Hey, man, y'all doing a great job. Y'all doing a great job, man.
I appreciate
it.
First,
I ain't gonna hold you long. Because I know you got a lot of callers.
Yeah.
First of all, how about DeRozan? He hit that shot tonight. That wasn't luck, baby.
Yeah.
He hit that one. He looked that one in, baby. Also, first game that I'd ever seen, man, where we don't even win the plus minus war.
Yeah.
Washington had 5 people plus side. We only had 3, man. Wow. Bulls playing some good balls, guys. I ain't going to hold you long today, guys. Great games, man. Great show, guys. You know we love y'all.
Appreciate the love, Mark. Appreciate the love. I appreciate you for tuning in as always and rocking with us, man. That's big love, man. No, listen, this is the interesting thing, man. Like, that's why I say plus minus is a very dumb stat in basketball. Because like plus minus, like plus minus is a hockey stat. Plus minus is a hockey stat because if you're on the ice on the best line, you're on the line for a reason. You're on the line because you contribute to the plus minus. You're on that line because you're a part of why it's the best line. You're a part of why they score goals. Plus minus in basketball, I've watched dudes that absolutely have nothing to do with it have a good plus minus. KCP has had games where he's had a great plus minus. I'll bet money. I'm going to look right now. I bet money his plus minus is good tonight. I'll bet money. We watched the game, though.
KCP's plus minus?
What's his plus minus tonight?
Hold on. I just had it, too. I promise you I just had it. If you got it, if you get it before
money,
me, you
KCP
get it.
got a good plus minus tonight. Because he's a part of it. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. I done lost that bet. -5. Who? But hold up. Here's the caveat, though. What do we see Daniel Gafford do? Balling. 19.
Balling. He's got a negative plus minus.
-12 plus minus.
Yep.
Plus minus don't work with basketball. He played well all night. Played good defensively.
Hey, Gafford was getting busy down there. I don't care what nobody say.
Getting busy. -12 plus minus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why.
What's Beal's plus minus?
Bradley Beal's plus minus.
You might as well give Kuz too.
He is positive. He's 3, and Kyle Kuzma's is 4. So the two dudes that produce for you got a positive plus minus.
You want to know why Bradley Beal's plus minus is a positive? Because he didn't shoot positive at all. It's a 16 assists.
Absolutely.
Kuz is because he was scoring. He scored that efficient goal.
I always hear brought up with basketball, and I'm like, it doesn't fit with this sport. It's the wrong sport to have it in. It just doesn't fit. Doug McDermott was on the court while he missed every single 3-pointer, and Jimmy Butler went off for a 50-point game. His plus minus was positive 15.
I just watched you miss 10 shots. When we get to the next call, I wanted to just like I heard the comment of most improved player, and I thought about it. I was like, nah, All-Stars don't do it. So who would be considered a most improved player? And he was at the top names that came up.
I would say Kuz is in there.
Garland,
yeah.
Miles Bridges, Jared Allen.
Bridges wasn't balling when he was in whatchamacallit, though.
He's having a better year, much better.
He's having a better year for sure, but all right, I give it to him.
Jordan Poole, which I thought would be good.
No, Jordan Poole's a great one. That's what I'm hoping for with P. Will. If that argument stands up, that's a long-term play, but I'm going to stick around for it.
Anthony Edwards is in the running for most improved, which is wild.
Yes.
He didn't win Rookie of the Year,
but
he might win most improved. And guess what? I could see it. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something, you know, just to throw some of the names out there. It's like, hey, listen, the one thing I say is a blue collar town through and through for the most part.
Yeah.
Do we really care if we win? If any of these players
I'll
win
get the job
MVP? Nah,
Hey,
it
listen,
don't
I'm
even
gonna be
matter.
honest with you. I hope they don't win them. I love the accolade, but I hope they don't win them because it's gonna be one of them things where you look at it and it's like the year. Now, listen, it's very different level. Michael Jordan's a very different player, but the year where Malone won MVP and Barkley won MVP, and they met you in the finals, which is wild. Like your MVPs, like now we see Muzz win MVP and not get out the second round. Like back then, MVPs were going to the finals. But you see the MVPs and stuff like that, and Jordan was like, okay, oh, you the MVP? You won't have no jewelry on your finger by the end of the season. Enjoy that MVP. I hope it sits proudly in your trophy case. And listen, even Charles Barkley and Karl Malone will absolutely tell you, yeah, he was probably the best player in the NBA.
Dog, Chuck had the funniest thing. He was like, I knew Mike took it personally because he dropped 40 on us every game. He was like, he's the first person I know averaged 40 in the finals, and it ain't like we was a pushover. I was like, dang, he did average 40. And then all the LeBron fans talking about he's the first player to average. Nah, Mike did it a couple times, dog.
Yeah.
It's Mike and the rest of everybody else. I'm just letting you know right now. Moving to the next call.
It was Jordan and the rest of them.
Yeah, man.
Let's keep it going with the phone lines, man. We're going to get a few more calls in before we dip out. If we don't get to your call, I do apologize, but I got 5 people I see here. I got Robert Schwartz, couple 312s. And we're going to go to Mike right now, man. So we're going to try to get everybody in, man.
Cunningham being trash, dog. The chat be going wild.
What's going on, Mike?
Yo, let's go, C-Red.
C-Red in building, baby.
Hey, look, I called in yesterday. Every time I get through, I'm going to say this every time.
Let's do it.
We're going to keep Coby White, and we're going to trade P-Kid. That's what we're going to do every time.
You going to trade Kid?
We traded P-Kid.
Kid is on a 10-day, but I think he was in health and safety protocols for a little while. So,
okay.
Hey, it's the longest 10-day you've ever seen in your life.
I got a few little things I want to get to, so
let's do it.
Some other callers. They tried to cheat us on the bill thing, man. I really feel like that was one of the worst calls I ever seen. Like, he was out of control. He jumped into Kobe, and it's like they had a second chance to review.
I think we lost you there, Mike.
Calls I ever.
You kind of going in and out on me, my boy.
I was going in and out.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I got you. Let's rock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was saying like that Bradley Beal call was just horrible. Like I really felt like we was being cheated at that point. Like I was screaming at the TV like that was a horrible, horrible call. Horrible call. But I had a 2-part question for y'all.
Let's do it.
The first part is if we got to the second round and got eliminated, would y'all feel like that's a disappointment on the season?
Yes.
Yes.
Because this team is better than that.
You
now,
yes?
without playoff experience, of course, that's going to play a factor into it.
Depends on who we play second round.
It depends on who we play. If we play Atlanta and we lose, I'm pissed. Even though they made it they made it to the ECF last year too.
If you think about it, it's going to be between Miami, Brooklyn, and the Bucks. So it's like, like let's be real. Do y'all think that would be a?
We wouldn't play Brooklyn in the second round.
No, we wouldn't play Brooklyn. We wouldn't play.
It would be the Bucks though, because the Bucks have been teetering between the 5th, 6th seed and stuff like that.
Yeah, it could be the Bucks. It could be Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, y'all say it would be a disappointment. I would say, do you think it's time to go all in? And I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna let y'all, get some other callers in. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, and I'm gonna keep supporting y'all channel, man.
Appreciate the love, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, man. We'll drop the call, but we'll answer the question. Is it time to go all in? I think you only have a short window in this NBA. And that's because of all the player movement and stuff like that, which is a good and bad thing for fan bases. With that being the case, you have an opportunity to win now. You see that opportunity. the league sees us as a real threat and contender for the championship this year. Yeah. The Lakers are not what they are, so LeBron is on the other side of that hill. He's even talking about that. The Nets haven't really gotten it together as of yet. They're still in a state of flux.
That's about to be scary.
That I'm gonna say this: the longer they keep them together, the longer they can make that work. And if they have the opportunity to get that together, you're looking at a guaranteed championship. Yep. It really is. So as right now they have a lot of stuff going against them, this is still an opportunity for us to win. I can see us doing it. I would go for it now. I will go all in this year.
Absolutely. I'll tell you why you go for it. Why was Monty Williams crying? He told you, you never know if you'll have this opportunity again. If you have a team that's there, you go for it. They're the best team in the Western Conference. Are they? Or is Golden State back on top?
Golden State's back on top by one game.
Golden State back on top. Okay, they're the second best team in the Western Conference right now.
Second best team in the league.
And you don't know. Like, yeah, they seem like they're a shoe-in to get there. They seem like they got it set up to at least be in the Western Conference Finals. But you don't know. You never know it when the opportunity for you to have a great team like this. And God forbid anything happens, but you never know. Listen, with Derrick Rose, did we ever think we weren't going to get one? Did we ever think we weren't going to get one? He was 21 years old, balling, youngest MVP ever. We knew at some point we're going to get a championship. We just got to get through LeBron. We didn't get that opportunity. We didn't go for it. We brought in Keith Bogans and Ronnie Brewer, and you got to go for it. We had a game-changing player, and we didn't go for it. And we didn't get the opportunity to go for it because he was never at that level again. When you have the chance, you have to do it. Let's go out to these phone lines, man. I do like the whole lad in the chat. I respect that. But I don't know what is that supposed to be. Coolio? If that's Coolio, you a G right there. I rock that. Let's go out to Shannon out in the 312. Shannon, what's good?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First off, let me say Happy New Year to y'all.
Appreciate you, my boy.
And go Bulls. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. But last year, I thought it was kind of teetering away around the trade deadline, where you can go two ways, where you can probably decide to build around your young core and trade Zach, which is what I was kind of leaning to. I ain't gonna lie, because I ain't really know where he was gonna be at this year, like, if he was gonna leave or not. Or you trade some of your young players and build around Zach. Now, obviously, it seemed like they didn't made the right choice.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie though, before this season, I did not know at the start of the year that they was gonna be the number one seed. I'm gonna just say that right there. I don't know where we going after this, but hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this because it's been a long time since we've seen a team like this that can compete.
Yeah,
honestly. So definitely Happy New Year to y'all, brothers. Stay safe out there. Go Bulls.
See Red Nation, man. In the
you
building.
Stay safe as well. Appreciate you.
Appreciate that love, man. Let's finish up some of these calls, man. And we're going to look ahead to the game real quick and then get up out of here. We're going out to the 312. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
How you feeling, my boy?
Hello? Yeah, how you doing? I believe the Bulls are one of the dangerous teams. I think they play. I'm a Bulls fan when they North Calhoun, and I think they play fundamental basketball. I like what the Bulls do. They play out the players. Nobody expect to do nothing. All thing the Bulls need to do, stick their fundamental and play smart. They be okay.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you, and I think the fundamentals have gotten a little.
I'm saying, because see the fundamental. Because see, they give a big man that's true enough to see all this win. They haven't been mentally. They haven't mentally play against Golden State. They need this type of transition. They need this type of learn how to win without their best.
Yeah.
So they start. They're better. Golden State still beat the Bulls. I think the Bulls learn how to play better. I think Bulls learn I think Bulls is not play a smart team. Bulls is just one team. So we need that to be going to stay. I like what they're doing. And they keep what they're doing. I like what they're doing. They're going to be all right. And they're going to beat Milwaukee. Because Milwaukee ain't no threat. Because, everybody take both ends, one the court. They got a black GM, the smart head coach. Everybody work together. They have no problem. That's when that's a go. Happy New Year.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Appreciate the call. Stay safe out there, my boy. That's a great call right there. No, and that's what I said. That's the point that I brought up about losing Lonzo and about losing Caruso. I think we all agree the fundamentals have taken a dip. The ball movement, the defensive placement, the accountability, it's taken a dip. Billy Donovan not be there. It's taken a dip when you're without those guys. So let's get one more caller in, man. We going out to Rod out in the 818. Rod, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Yeah,
hey,
what's happening, man?
I am ecstatic. I love the show, bro. You guys are killing it, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
And you just took my thunder because I was just about to say, I got to play devil's advocate. I love what DeMar's done these last couple of games, but I've been noticing there's been a lack of ball movement, and it's almost like a gift and a curse. It seems like DeMar, he's got his confidence, he's got his mid-range shot, but all of a sudden he's playing iso ball, and it's starting to remind me of Carmelo Anthony. And we've been getting away with it lately because, we've been pulling out the victories. But what it does is it allows the defense to rest. And we got to keep the ball moving and get everybody involved. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to end on that note, man. I love what you guys are doing. Go Bulls, see Red Nation. And I'm calling from Hawaii and aloha.
Hey, aloha. Hey, I appreciate
I hope that last y'all had some storms and stuff down there, man. I hope everything's good.
Yeah, we good over here. Appreciate
right,
that.
Dope, man. Dope. Stay safe out there, my boy, man. Yeah, no, I agree. That the Melo name was such a good one. It was one I didn't even think about. Like that was a very good point. That was a very good point. I gotta give him that one. That was a great call right there. Let's look ahead to what the Bulls got next, man, and let's get up out of here, man. We appreciate all y'all for showing love, man. I think we had over 400 in here at one point, man. Looking at the Bulls' next game here, looks like we're gonna be facing up against Orlando Magic. It is gonna be in Chicago. Is that a flight? You flying to DC? Yeah, you got to be flying to DC from Chicago. I'm tweaking. I had to think about what that was at. So
it's
the Bulls
okay,
will be,
boy. It's okay.
Hey, listen, tired dog. The Bulls will be back home, man. They'll be getting a lot of those guys, their guys back in. I do like that you're getting the Magic and the Wizards again, both at home because you're able to get a practice in there, and they'll have some days off there. Bulls don't play again until the 3rd, and then they don't have another game until the 7th. So a little bit of space in there, a little bit of time for you to get some rest in there. I like that.
And guess what? You need to get that rest because as soon as that's over with,
you
play. Showtime is playtime is over. Guess what? Mavericks coming through. Who's locking up Luka? Nets coming through. Hey, guess what? Is it an away game?
No, Nets is here. Mavericks is in Dallas.
Hey, if Nets is here, that means Kyrie Irving could be playing.
Kyrie's playing.
Kyrie's playing. Hey, then we got the Warriors. Then we got the Celtics. I ain't too worried about that part. I ain't too worried about the Celtics. Then we got the Grizzlies, Cavs on the road, Bucks. And then by the time we even get another rest to play the Magic again, we done had like some of the best teams in the thing. And so guess what? Hey, enjoy this little time now. Take them 4 days off and have a good time. I don't think they're gonna practice it. I think they're gonna rest the entire time because guess what? They going back to back to back to back. Every 2 days
they're gonna have to do some things because they're gonna have to condition Zoe coming back in. We still don't have an update. Have we gotten an update on Caruso at all?
Nah.
I haven't gotten an update on him. It's supposed to be 7 to 10 days on that. Hopefully he'll be able to come back. Still have no update on
it's wild that nobody actually agrees with us when we say, hey, the Nets fully loaded. It's a problem. I don't think y'all getting caught up in the national narrative of them sucking because
they don't remember.
It's okay.
They don't remember that the NBA champion was down 40.
Twice.
They don't remember.
Twice.
The team was not different. The The team that was different was the team that ended up losing in 7 games. But the NBA champion was down 40 twice.
Do you think DeMar is on par with 91 Jordan?
All right. On that note, man, I think the Bulls.
Listen, Sam, I appreciate you coming through, dog. We appreciate your input. I'm glad to see that you're a really passionate fan. It seems like you're a very young fan by the statement, but I appreciate you coming through. Ain't no way in hell. Let's just,
I like how
let's just
you
leave it at
that.
that.
It was like that's it. I was gonna move on from it. Nah, it's good to see our team here. I got us winning versus the Magic, especially with some days off. And I believe Lonzo is supposed to come back. Bulls. Here's the scary part, right? You're gonna drop one eventually. Which one is it? Like it's one of those.
We probably dropped the Wizards game.
It's one of probably, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those I'm looking at where I'm like, there's gonna be one where we drop one.
We dropping the Wizards game.
Cause I feel like they're gonna beat the big name teams again. I feel like we're gonna beat all them big names. We said, well, Golden State gonna be interesting.
I'm worried about Golden State because Clay's supposed to be back for that game.
You know why? You know why I'm not worried about Golden State? I'm not that I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about them. They're the best team in the NBA. But the thing that is the difference maker, like I don't think we'll get blown out like we did again, and I think we'll have a better chance at winning because I watched them versus Phoenix and how Ayton was doing them, and I was like, oh, that's still the way to break them because James Wiseman's not there.
Hey, I say
now,
this.
Vooch got to come out and Vooch got to have a day.
Aiden and Vooch are not even the same type of big man.
Nah,
Aiden has been eating.
But he was eating down low. You know what I'm saying?
Aiden has been eating.
Yeah.
And Aiden would eat against us.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of those things where when people say we need a big man or we need a power forward down there, they ain't lying. 72 points that we gave up. Did we play bad? Yeah, but we gave up 72 points in the paint.
Yeah. And the same
we gave up 20 plus to Daniel Gafford. We traded that ball away.
Hey, I want it back. Hey, I would absolutely take Daniel Gafford over Troy Brown right now. And I love Troy Brown, but Daniel Gafford fits what we need right now.
Facts.
And I think that's the only piece we kept from that Wizards deal. I think Alizé came from the Wizards, if I'm not mistaken. I think we got Alizé from the Wizards. So I gotta double check that, but that's a problem for another day. I appreciate the love, man. I got Bulls winning over the Magic, kid. I'm assuming you got Bulls winning over the Magic because you said next loss is gonna be the Washington game. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. I will say this though. Hey, I like this comment by David M. Before we get out of here. Vooch has some dog in him. He cut up dudes high and still wanted to call. Need that passion. I'll say this, right? Vooch is interesting because versus Jokic, Vooch absolutely took the challenge on. I seen Vooch in a defensive stance, hands out, swiping at him. I'm like, who is this dude?
He met him.
But nah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. We'll be back. What we got tomorrow? We got something tomorrow? Oh, yeah, we got Bears post game tomorrow. That's gonna be quick. Bears probably actually gonna get the dub too. But well, we own the basketball. So we got Bears post game tomorrow. We'll see y'all for that. Appreciate y'all if y'all tune into that. If you don't, I get it. Why ruin your Sunday?
We got to see you Monday.
Hey, you know what the best thing is gonna be? When we can outsource some of this stuff. Because Bears post game is absolutely getting outsourced.
Anybody want to do Bears post game?
It's absolutely getting outsourced, man. If y'all want to join the Breeze Super Fans, join the family, man. You get access to custom emojis, get access to the Discord, get early access to merch drops and cool things like that. We also gonna be doing some giveaways over on the Discord. I'm gonna repost the Discord link for all the people that have signed up as well into the community tab. So check
and join the Discord because guess what?
The Discord.
I am a huge chat person. Go at me in the Discord.
If y'all want to go at P Kid, the Discord is lit. I'm not gonna lie. If you want to go at P Kid, he definitely in there. And Vern keeps it. I shout out to Vern in the Discord as well. Vern keeps the Discord so that you have to have conversation. Because
I ain't been getting them notifications. I guess I missed something.
He comes with really thought out questions. So you have to absolutely give a thought out answer. So yeah, get on that with us, man. We appreciate that love as well. For anybody who signs up, anybody who joins, that's in the description below. And then if y'all don't see us till then, we'll be back Monday morning for the Morning Breeze, man. We're doing that Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. every single week. So tune in with that Monday through Friday, man. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer. Bulls come away with another dub. Game winner by DeMar. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. For Pat the Designer, pettiest man alive, Miss P Kid. Peace.